So these videos I normally do on Tuesdays, but this week I decided just to switch it up a little bit and just do it later in the week. These were fish that I was not planning on doing in this series just because of how common they are and how many, care videos there are on them, but due to some of, you guys' requests, I said, why not? Oscars. Now, these guys come in several different kinds. You got tiger, albino, longfin, red, lemon Oscar, all different kinds. So these guys, of course, are a very common fish, very common cichlid that a lot of people get. And a lot of people are very misled and just not very equipped to care for these guys. So these things, a lot of times in stores, they look really cute as a baby and all that. They're about 2 to 3 inches or so. People buy them, they put them in a 10-gallon, and a few months later, they've done outgrown the tank. A full-grown Oscar, of course, needs about a 50 to 60-gallon tank. 2 full-growns, I say about 90 to 100-gallon. Or really bigger than that would be even better. Now, these guys are South American cichlids, so of course they're going to do good with other bigger, South American cichlids. Stuff like Jack Dempsey's, green terriers, jaguar cichlids, firemouth cichlids, stuff along that nature. Anything, bigger that's a South American cichlid, they're going to do really good with them. Now, these guys love to eat. They eat a lot, and, of course, they grow really fast, and one of the reasons because of that is because of how much they like to eat. These guys will produce a lot of ammonia, so you have to make sure you're keeping the tank very, very clean. I would say weekly water changes once they start getting up to about 6 to 7 inches in size. These guys, like I said, they're going to produce a lot of ammonia. So you have to make sure you're keeping the tank very, very clean so these guys stay healthy. What do they like to eat? Well, these guys have a wide variety in their diet. I mean, they like, pellets, shrimp, tilapia, live food, stuff like that. But they also love a really good pellet, like Hikari cichlid pellets are a very, very good pellet for them. These guys like the water to be fairly warm, or around about 75 to 82 degrees is a pretty good range for these guys. And these guys are typically very hardy fish under really good care. They typically will live anywhere from about 10 to 20 years or so. That's a little bit on the lengthier side, but I've known some to live even longer than that. As long as you have a big enough tank and just keep it very clean and just feed them really well, I mean, these guys are going to do really, really good. They're not the hardest fish to care for. The biggest thing is just, keeping up with the maintenance that they require. If you have a big enough tank and you're willing to put in the efforts, cleaning the tank and all that, then these are a really good fish and a really, really just fun fish to have. They're one of the most personable fish that I know and just a really good fish overall. Like, the biggest thing is just having the tank space for them. But that is pretty much it. I mean, as long as you have a big enough tank for these guys, they're going to do really good. I would say for one full-grown Oscar, like I said earlier in the video, I would say from about a 50 to 60 gallon, 55 gallon is pretty ideal. And then, just double it for another full-grown Oscar. If there's any other fish you want me to do in this series, definitely let me know as well. Anyways, guys, with that being said, I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.